Audio Jungle.
Today we have a very special guest. If you haven't already heard, he has formulated a meaningful and effective way to get our economy back on track. His proposal is modest and suggests that eating children has several benefits. Please welcome Jonathan Swift. When did you first think of your brilliant idea to start eating children?
Well, I first thought of the idea in the early 1700s, but I felt as though the community would not accept my proposal into the 50s. I wanted to make sure that my idea was taken seriously and accepted rather than laughed at and turned down.
Very interesting. How do you justify the moral issues behind your proposal?
Well, I feel as if, though I'm helping the Irish population, I'm solving multiple problems at once rather than creating any. And if I can help Ireland gain a strong economy and limit overpopulation, I see no issues with that at all.
I agree. How do you plan on convincing parents to sell their children?
Well, you don't. You have to let the parents make the decisions themselves. I won't be able to force any parent to sell their own child. They will have to do it for their own reasons.
Great response. Here is a more in-depth look at Swift's proposal.
Humanity has achieved amazing things, but sometimes things are too good to be true. Sometimes there are just too many people. Because of overpopulation, we are running out of space, and detrimental effects have emerged in society and in the economy. How can we stand by while citizens are on the streets begging for food, while children follow their mothers who hopelessly plead for shelter, while the homeless die of hunger and thirst?
This is Anya. She has 5 children. She has been bound to the streets for 4 years. With so many children, she is unemployed and forced to beg for money and food. When her children grow up, they will turn to thieves or leave the country to fight for Spain or England. That is, if her children grow up. They may die of starvation if Anya does not find a source of food for them. Look at her. Watch as she is an unuseful member of society. She is one of the 17,000 breeders in Ireland. This is sad, pathetic, and most importantly, preventable. What can we do? What is there to do? What can we establish as a fair, cheap, and easy means of controlling overpopulation and stimulating the economy? There is a solution. No, we won't kill off humanity. Not everyone will be murdered. No, murder is too strong. But some people have to be terminated. There are too many people, and there is not enough money to support them. Here's the math. A newborn infant can be supported with 2 shillings in its first year. After that, they become too expensive and a burden to their parents. Between 1 and 2 years of age, they shall contribute to the feeding, and sometimes the clothing, of society. 200,000 breeders, minus 30,000 who can support children, minus 50,000 children who die within a year, leaves society with 120,000 children of poor parents. Here's the solution. Sell, kill, eat. Children will be sold on the market as butchers sell meat. This will provide the parents with a steady income, allowing the economy to finally be restored. We will roast live babies in order to obtain the best meat.
We are bringing a new type of meat to the market, widening people's palates and helping restaurants create new gourmet dishes. We have heard from other countries that babies between the age of 1 and 2 yield tender meat that are extremely delicious. Even England would gladly partake in our new food.
food?
It's good.
Reed, how is your food?
It's delicious.
Is it nice and tender?
Yum yum.
How's your food?
It's really good.
How's your food?
It's great.
This will lessen the number of Roman Catholics among us, who are the ones who give the nation most of its youth. The poor will now add value to the country, whereas before they were nothing but a burden. They will be able to pay their landlord's rent and provide help to the economy by providing food. With less children, who are expensive to maintain, the nation's wealth will increase dramatically per year. Fine ladies and gentlemen will pay an extraordinary amount to try this new delicacy. Irish women will not only gain shillings by selling their children, but they will gain what money they would have spent caring for them after the first year. The new food will have people flowing into pubs and taverns. We can charge as much as we wish, for the gentlemen of our nation will stop at nothing for only the best food. Finally, this is a recipe for happier and more successful marriages. Mothers will care more greatly for their children and would fatten them up to bring them to the market. Men would no longer beat their wives because the latter carry the family's income in their stomachs. There will no longer be a fear of miscarriages.
Do you feel like that video does a good job of portraying your idea?
I think it does a good job, but I feel like there are some things that you left out.
What do you mean?
I feel like you're showing my idea in a negative light. By introducing my idea into society, the Irish population will become happier and will forget about the current problems.
That's fair. Do you care to defend your argument?
If I may, by eating the overpopulated, the Irish economy will begin to flourish, re-establishing Ireland as a world superpower. I think that nothing but good could come out of my proposal.
Fair enough. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, I would just like to encourage the people of Ireland to go outside and not be burdened with the horror of overpopulation and a poor economy. I think that every member of Ireland would be pleased to live in a community where they have far less worries than they currently do. Anything that I could do to help Ireland should be taken into consideration. I would not even benefit from my idea. My wife can no longer give birth and my child is 9 years old. However, I'm looking out for future generations out of goodness of my heart.
Thank you very much, Mr. Swift. It was a true pleasure to speak with you. I plan on going home and telling my wife to sell her baby girl.
Oh, great. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Have a great day.